So I've been doing some work, and welcome back, of course. And I do have to admit, I did die. I was in the city looting where I was before, and I splash damaged an Enderman, and it teleported right to me and destroyed me. But I had these shell backups. But I did talk about before that I wanted to expand the walls on my base and things like that and make some more room. So I have done that. Now, it is very jail-esque prison. I did watch over that hole. Kind of copy the idea from the place I went to, that pressure plant over here. But it's been working. Nothing gets in. I had a couple spiders climb to the top and they just died of the barbed wire. I did have a zombie get to the top, and I'm not quite sure how he did that. I don't think there's spawnable blocks. I don't know, but anyway, and then I leveled out everything in here. We're all on the same level. Moved my jungle back. Everything inside the base is chunk loaded. So basically, and then I got a little bit of create going, nothing crazy. I'm also realizing, as I was watching somebody else's video on this series, I'm trying not to go ahead of theirs. I have to get ahead of mine first and then watch somebody else. I wasn't paying attention when I did the create quest, and I think I picked the wrong one. I just took the simple route, which is not what I wanted. But what I want to do now is start creating some areas to move all this stuff, make it nice. Because like I've just got a mess here. What I'm thinking of doing is making quarters for right now. So I'm gonna take this pillar and line it up with that one, and that'll be one section, and that'll be another section, and that'll be a section, and that'll be a section. Because we need create, we need farm, like create like stuff like this, and the fans and whatnot. We need farms. We're gonna need some place to do pneumatic craft. I do have my AE crystals up there. I should actually harvest those so they can regrow. The other thing I was thinking about doing, and this would be kind of a grindish, especially with low power, was creating, is this it? Yeah, the water condensator. Power optional. Now, the only problem is the machine frame, which usually I believe are not very hard to make. Oh, I also need a place for my smeltery. The Invar reminds me of that. Finished PCBs. I don't know that much about pneumatic craft, so we're gonna learn it soon. Probably the next step. Well, I guess I can't say that for sure. I also, yeah, foundry needs to be set up. Anyway, this might be a little difficult with that shit in the way. But there's no lava there, so I guess maybe not. I don't know, especially because I got this giant fucking spaceship right in the way. I mean, that's a big section for something, so 4 of those, that's not bad. I think it's, I mean, it's not even, but it's all within chunk borders. That's the whole design of this wall. It's, so this is what, 1, 2, like 5 chunks. I can tell you because I have my. Thought I had my chunk loader in there. On the top. The hell did I put it? Oh, yeah, it is back here. Yeah, it's 15 chunk. So it's five long, 3 wide. That'll be a good couple of sections. We'll have to maneuver around the ship. We can move the cactus farm under the ship, and that way this area will be used. That's gonna be a little bit annoying to remake, but it's been proving useful. I haven't had a water problem in a long time. So there's still some melons in there too. I've been putting my melons in there. But I should also set this up to be automatically harvest and pushed into a furnace of its own. A furnace, a crucible. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to make these patterns real quick. And we'll cut out the areas and rebuild. I actually think it'd be kind of fun to include a little teardown montage. So I think I'm just going to mute my mic and tear everything down. And then I'll speed it up in the recording. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I guess I don't know why I didn't tear this down either. Shit. I just have to. I'm gonna have to add my axe. Some extra plate. I'm not gonna move this quite yet, just because I don't want to rebuild these. I think I'm just gonna slowly move them one by one with cardboard boxes. Same with this. There's the center. And I kind of want to keep this ship. But, you know, obviously I could just destroy it. Kind of want to keep it. I'm not quite sure yet. There's a lot of real estate in one of these quadrants I've got. So first and foremost, I don't want to set up a farm, maybe? No. Maybe like more the create stuff, the processing. Like I need a few more. What do I have in here? You can tell I went and took a bunch of fences and barbed wire from that place. Shoots, you got them, that. Okay. I don't know. Anything create related. Just deciding on which one it should be. This is the most open one I have, or this one is, I guess, technically. Except for this has to be covered up kind of permanently. What we do for that, just take this. Got a lot of these. Just so there's no accidents. I'm gonna make one layer there. Second layer there. Yeah. Not sure if I want to keep the bamboo or not. I mean, it's obviously very nice for getting dirt. I just have to throw a ton in here. And it kind of does the work. I mean, it seems to actually just... Oh no, still going. But hey, 3 or 4 stacks of dirt there. 4 or 5, I mean. Question is, do I want a floor or do I want dust? I can always rebuild the floor. That's something that can be done later. Thinking I'm gonna do a vertical water wheel too, because that is possible. How do you make a water wheel again? I already made them, but I can't remember. Shaft surrounded by log, not logs, planks. Should be more than enough. But where? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. Have to find the center of one of these. I think I'm gonna do them right here in this chunk. That way they're kind of centered. I was gonna do vertical, but now I kind of want to do this. You guys getting quite warm out here. We need some butter. Yeah, let me go stand next to the fire. That would probably help. Got fires everywhere. Ah, dang. All right. They're all creating. I also, as you can tell by my super cool goggles, I made the goggles so I could see the. That's why I had the press set up so I can make gold plates. And for my wrench. Now we can set up a little area right over here for fans I want, for smelting and haunting. I already had one or two. And washing. But we're gonna need a few more actually. Do I not have more casings? Three is cool. I like it when it's my only option, but when I have other options for things, I'm doing that every single time. What is this Enderman chilling around here? See my pit? Not this one. Alright, man. You do you. I was also just digging around looking at recipes because I'm like, do I ever get animals? And some things let you get spawn eggs, mod packs. Let's say a cow spawn egg. So we need essence and an industrial foregoing, which honestly, aside again from the machine frame, I even have some plastic I can make. Aside from the machine frame, I'm getting this essence. So I want to make a mob grinder, or maybe two if possible. This I'm gonna have to just. Oh shit, Supreme. Yeah, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just do what I was gonna do. I think I need to do 4. I want washing, smelting, haunting. I mean, maybe I even do one for smoking. Yeah, may as well make all 4, right? The only problem is I have to separate them by 1. And these do not have to move fast either. Or wait. Oh yeah, that'll work. Because they will need to be this. And technically these ones will not need them, but... And we'll get my chain drives, or whatever these things are called, which I just learned about, like, alone recently. Yeah. They're nuggets and those. Kind of been waiting to get a smeltery. I have a lot of ores. Kind of saving up so I can double them. Give me. I don't know how many I'll need. No shot these can go vertical, right? That's what I need there. Where are my things? My tools. I have to have my tool. My defense is in. Yeah, see? I'm not like, that good at create, so just be patient with me and my stupidity. Okay, yeah, they're all going the same way. So if I put, I'm gonna fit a gear shift in here. It's redstone. Would like have to be at its input. Because I don't think it don't combine with these, do it? No. Okay. Is that the same thing? Oh, okay. The ponder mechanic is great. When powered, the speed transmitted to the upchain driver's row is doubled. Oh, so it doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, we'll just have to readjust this. I think we literally just had to move it over to fit this different thing in. Just give me a minute because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I know it's not pretty and or perfect, but it works and I'm proud of that. So I just moved it one block forward. I figured that was all I had to do, but I didn't really want to do it. A couple of gearboxes. This gear shift switches it from suck to blow. So, which that's what we want. I think what I'm gonna do. Take that. Do we have any lava? Probably not. There are steam engines. Now I can't remember if that I need more netherrack. That's actually a good thing I made that witch water. Kind of an accident. Wait, is it redstone? No, it's lava and redstone. I don't know what that's for. And I have some soul sand, some actually I have another rack there. Soul, soul, soul. Gotta pay the troll's toll. Oh, why would I? It's not a block. Alright. And I've got some. Watch it. Shoots I was gonna set up. Yeah, for right now, so it doesn't kill me. Temporary blocks. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I think I can do like, well, I'll have to push this at least one forward. Same with this one. That's how a zombie got up there before. I saw a zombie and I'm like, there's no spawnable blocks. He rode a spider up there. So now, if I want, can I even... Can you bulk hunt in this? I think I did see, yeah, blackstone, which you can crush, get a few things out of it. I guess nothing that good, but it's an example. Anything else, actually? Oh, good, I can make infested stone bricks. Why would I ever want to make that? Lapis, that's a good way to get prismarine, I guess. Oh! Pitch water that way. Oh, it has to be cobbled deep slate. I'm sure there's some in here, I thought. Yeah. I'm now realizing this pushes it right onto the fire. So, my infinite wisdom. Oh, it didn't actually destroy it. Now, is that because it's soul fire, though? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. So let's push them all forward one. Much better. So drop that whole stack. Now, how do I need something to auto pick up. What is stopping anything from being automatically picked? You know what I'm saying? If I threw that on the ground, or that came out of a chute, a hopper would just pick it up, wouldn't it? Yeah, of course there are smart. Not sure how that would work. Even turn to slab. Oh. But I might have some copycat slabs. I'm sure I can make... Okay, I have chests. I just look at my inventory. Crate's not smart like that. Yeah, see, it just sucked it right in. Now that pushes out, I know that. I know you can set a filter, or maybe you only can on the brass ones. I'll have to toy with that a little bit. This will be the washing back here, I guess. Lava. the main one right there. But yeah, what stops things from not picking up things that have been processed? Not quite sure. But I did. Never mind, I was gonna get distracted again talking about things. For now, let's get my mechanical press. That. Got my shafts. Didn't need a chain drive, I don't. We do have to set up my press. This be downcrafted. I didn't think so. I hate the gear shifting. Make things faster. In theory, I could do it underneath. Set up a shaft. I don't know, here. Just for a little bit of space. Well, yeah, how am I stressed to that? See what I'm saying? When I say I don't know create, you gotta listen to me. What I do know is what I don't know. That makes any sense. I want click. Oh. I keep getting rid of everything in my inventory. Man, I need an AE system. Where's my wireless crafter? Why is everywhere here hot? Oh, because I have fire surrounding my entire building here. Work well under pressure. I think I'm pressured to do this and do it right. Gearbox. Press. What if I do a little bit of a... That would need to be... Box. That has to be a vertical gearbox. This has to be a vertical chain drive. Or wait, well then this lost its stress. POV, the worst create setup you've literally ever seen. How fast is that? Oh, not what I really wanted, but this is why I don't use create. I'm not good at it. What am I looking for here? Make the rest of these dogs. There's gotta be some sort of log in here. Go. Other. How do I hate this book? Face. And what? Make it. Well, it's not very fast. I honestly didn't even know if that would work. Done. I think this has to be a vertical gearbox. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I'm very locked in on how stupid I am. And I just feel like making infinite gearboxes is the way to do things. Okay. That's what I'm doing. I don't care. What I really wanted to do was set up the create storage system. But where? That I do not know. Perhaps right there. I mean, I don't know if one place is any better than the other. Should set up my with room more. I saw a setup similar to this in a chosen architect video, so I think I'm gonna maybe look that up and see how he did it with the get it to not accept these items before they're processed. Where would I put my extruders? Potatoes, sandwich. Sandwich. Time to harvest it. I also think water can only be extracted from these. I don't know if it could be, at least from create. I could not get it to pull it out. Because it says the fluid conduit from Ender.io doesn't work. So that's good. Due to a bug with Ender.io and thirst, most sources of water are unable to be transferred with fluid conduit. The other one I can think of was mechanism, and then they create pipes, but they don't want to do it. So we'll figure something out. Let me do a little bit of work and set up some extruders, and I'll come back because I'm not creative when I'm live, I guess, for lack of a better term. So I'll be back. All right, after doing some research, I did set up my extruders over here. I don't know if it's permanent or not, but I set up the little conveyor belts, and they get shot into here, into my barrels that I had before. Could have done it like I had it before with the hoppers, but we're doing create, we may as well use their conveyors. It's a little warm when I stand over here. Stand on this ice doesn't seem to matter. But we don't fuck with ice. Anyway, so I watched a video because I didn't know how to do the create storage system. I've never made it before. I've just seen it made. So you start with a 3x3 of these, so you can keep going. Now this is a very strange spot for storage, but I couldn't think of anything else right now. I don't really care. But it looks like you need to set a packager to here. And then your stock ticker right in the middle. Then I think you have to link it to this. and then right click it on there. I think. Where do my chutes go? I need those. Because I need a storage system. I'm losing stuff. But this seems to be the easiest one. I don't really have the power to deal with planet logistics. Couple barrels on top. This. Link, push that packager into that. That, I think. The only problem is I need an entity for this, and I'm hoping I can use like a husk or something, or maybe lure a spider. Let's see. If I can't, well, we'll figure it out. I don't know if I can get snow. I can make a snowman. An iron golem, maybe. If those are valid. Not sure. Anyway, that's to receive stuff. Then, if I want to send stuff back in, we need this packager to click onto this. Shoot. And this onto the barrel. I think that is correct. No? It might not work at all because I set a mob or blaze burner next to this block to use it. Or a blaze burner. Well, that'd be way easier, but I think it'd be more fun to have a seat. So if I want to put stuff into the storage system, I can put them in here. Uh, what the f— maybe I don't know what I was talking about, but let's see if we can get a husk in here somehow. Because they can survive during the day. Okay, there's an invisible spider. Not you. You're too big. Why are there invisible spiders? Oh, I gotta be careful. That ledge is like all the way down. A baby spider, that could work. Hold on. Pause. Pause. I don't like that. Oh, there he goes. Come here, little one. Come on, parkour! You're not gonna work with monsters? I don't think so. Okay, well... my plans have been foiled for a minute. Let me figure something out. Okay, so my plans have been foiled for that. I'm gonna try to make an iron golem. Maybe. I don't know. I planted a pumpkin over here, but I'm so impatient. Now, if you recall, I did capture a blaze spawner. So I have a blaze burner. Now, I don't actually know which one of these is a blaze burner or a blaze spawner, so we're gonna find out. And not that one. Okay. Great. Okay, perfect. Oh, right. Well, they might spawn because they're blazes. I don't know about the daytime affects them. Let's toss those away. just in case they don't. The room under here, well, sort of a room, just where I put some of this stress down here. Oh, yep, captured him. Ooh, 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 where's my box? Okay. Now I've got a blaze burner, which just is an entity, so. Iron Golem seems kind of big anyway. And look, he's got his little hat. So now, okay. I did test it really quick and I found out the problem. I had to go look at the video. I need this lever on, I guess, to activate this. But if I want to throw stuff into my system, I just toss it in there. It all gets packaged away into the vault. Now, I can make this bigger and I'll probably rebuild it. I think it's 9 in length. So I have it 5. There should be more than enough for right now. Anyway, like I said, you can search in here. If I want to make an iron block, it will set up and I can change the quantity. So if it wants to craft, if I want to craft 2 iron blocks, it will package it down into this barrel, which I may add this to be a sophisticated storage barrel and put like a crafting table in here or something. In the meantime, we have a storage system. Oh. Oh, let me keep this one here, down here. This. Easy. Probably shouldn't have done that. Alright. That. My pants, that. Just to have my backpack. But now I can go and destroy all my chests. Finally. Because I'm not going to be destroying the vault, so it shouldn't matter. There are some things I kind of almost wish I could keep out of the vault because... And I very well could. I don't know. Do I really need that much salt? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna move all this stuff in there and we'll come back again. Probably round off this episode. I think we're getting close. I'm not really paying attention. I'm just recording. I don't even know if I'm gonna make this one a series. I already uploaded the old all the mods to the Sky one. I just wanted to play this and I thought it'd be fun to record it as well. So we'll see. Okay, now after doing a bit of work, I have fully moved everything into the bigger vault. I did extend it. We can make some more sandwiches soon. And the only other thing I did is I made the sophisticated storage barrel on the top in case I need to deposit more stuff. When I was moving everything in, it was getting too much. And on the bottom, I think what I was using, I tried to make a sophisticated one there too, but it wouldn't, the workbench would not work with it. So I have everything in here. Let's say I wanted to make a, I don't know, a redstone block. Let's do that because we should condense a little bit of that. I want to make a stack of them. Boom, sent into the barrel, but instead of clicking the barrel, I'm clicking here. Because it pulls from the nearest, or that touching inventory. So, there's that. My other plan now is to make a farm here. Now, I was looking at these gantry shafts because I have seen them used before, but I've never used them. And I thought, well, let's give it a try. And as I was looking at the ponder thing to figure out how to do it, I realized what I want to do. So put this and then a gantry carriage and then a couple of radial chassis, glue them together, then a mechanical saw. Well, I'm gonna have our harvester. I'll have more. This will be bigger, but I'm just giving you the outline here. And then you give it a crank or some stress. The only problem is I have to figure out how to flip it back. As it reaches that side, how do I get it to, you know, reverse that? Unless I can maybe a gear shift. Is that what those do? Adjustable chain. Okay, we could maybe do something like that. Let's put that in the favorites. So like as soon as it reaches this side, it'll shoot a redstone signal over and reverse it and tell it to come back until it hits this. I'll have to figure it out. But I like the idea of this because the other idea I usually do, or when I've used to create, is just create one thing in like a circular pattern and have it just spinning and harvesting. But this seems kind of way cooler. If I'm being honest. So what does this thing harvest melons? Does not. Okay. Good to know. The only other thing is I might set that one up like this half on the bottom and then one on the top half over there, or the second level up, so we can harvest things like, I don't know, can you even harvest bamboo with this either? Oh my god. Oh yeah. I also want to set up my foundry pretty quick here. That does not work either. Does this work on those? And do mechanical saws work on this? Doesn't get pulled with it. But anyway, like I wanted to test. Okay, so that works on bamboo. We'll figure something out. Figure it out, figure it out. But anyway, I think I'm gonna try to set this up as a regular farm here. I should test it, I guess. Could work for sugarcane. Okay. Boom, boom. Look out there. Dangerous. Okay, works for sugarcane. That's good. I mean, good to know. I would probably do the too high one back here, and then the other one up there. But I do have to make it figure out how to make it send itself back. So I'm gonna come back after I've set that up and make it look all pretty. Alright, so here's what I was able to come up with, these gantry shafts. I had to do a little bit of research on the internet, and thankfully old Reddit threads. Couldn't figure out how to get it to go one way and then come back the other without, like, I think I talked about it before, sending a redstone signal to, like, activate another thing. And then it would have to hold that signal, which just doesn't seem that easy. So, basically you can set two gantry shafts going the opposite direction. Like, they're on the same chain drive, but you have to place them in opposite directions, and then you put two, what are they called? Carriages on there. And they'll just do this now. And then I've got a whole line of harvesters, which will pick up anything that is good to go. I also made a watering can so I could test this out. You'll see on its way back. I'm going to save this one. I'm not going to do it right now for the sugarcane and stuff. But here it's going to harvest these potatoes. And it will automatically export to an attached inventory. So I put a barrel on here. It's going to go away when I put a stack upgrade, so it should never fill up. That should be good. But what I wanted to do set up real quick was my foundry, so I can do some work on that. Did not. Where's all my foundry stuff? Uh, why can't I at Tinkers? Okay, well I have 3 smeltery controllers. What do they call it? It's like seared, I think. Yeah, seared bricks, seared drains. That should be enough to make the basic tank, I think. The basic smelter. I'm gonna need a drain or two. We only need to make like one thing of each, because we can make more stone. For the meantime, I think I'm gonna do it over here. So let's see, you need 9 for the bottom. Okay, for the meantime, it's going here. Over the pit of death. Which, low-key... If I have a bucket of water, I should just... water in there. I'm also going to set up a little small... I'm only going to do like half of this sugarcane. The other half, I'm going to just do like melons and pumpkins or some other things if I need them. But that cost me a lot of water to build this big freaking farm. Because each one of these slabs has... Oh, which I meant to fill with water and then... cover with dirt. Anyway. Sorry, I got distracted. But I should put up water. That's why I started that. Put water down there just so I don't fall and die someday. Controller, I always put that there. Drains, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Matter. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we need a tank too. Okay, that works as the basic smeltery. Which I think I can make more seared stone in, so that's why I needed it to get up in the first place. I don't have to go chasing around the world for more. But I need a seared fuel tank, which is 8 around a piece of glass, and I have enough for that. So oh, I've completed something. Where is my thing? Oh my. I don't know. Or maybe I'll put it on the... I'm gonna need to automate lava production. I can do that, like... I mean, not automate, I say, but I can literally just stick it in this corner, which I might do. Just require another... Matter of fact, that... I can use this one, because this is my... that was my crucible for that. So, get my flint and steel. Got a bit of cobble already. I do need a way to transfer liquids. So, put it right here. There's gotta be different, I hate placing them. I'll make up some lava. And then I'll have to figure out fluid transfer. Um, Fluid duct? I don't really know what that is. Where's bronze? Bronze and lead. How do you make bronze? Is like copper and something else, I think. I'll have to wait for that to burn. But bronze. Want to look for copper and tin. Okay. Well, we can alloy it. Well, we can't actually because we don't have any lava. Do we have lava laying around? We don't. There's a bucket there. There's somewhere, but we use that. Wish just lava didn't set everything on fire. But let's get get a bit of copper. What was the recipe? What's the ratio? 3 copper, 1 tin. Let's get 12 of that. 4 of that. Boom, boom, boom. Mode auto slot will empty if you fill the item. Click to. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll also need my casting table right there. Steer drain. Get cast. I'll move my ingots. Okay, that should start melting it up. Oh, we actually have enough for a block. That's great. Oh, cool. You can't see anything without shaders. Turn them off for a second. That's a repair kit. That is not my ingot cast. Do I even have an ingot cast? What did I do? Alright, well, that's alright. We got a whole block. And called fluid duct or something. 2 and a piece of lead. Is there like a wrench? What are these from? Therm. I might need it. Which I think I actually might have that. I remember getting that right at the beginning. Idiot. Yeah, I should attach the drain. Nope, that just disconnects it. Okay. This is just do. Press G to change mode. Okay, well that just breaks it. Am I just stupid? Engineer vision. How do I open it? Oh, thank you. Nobody's home. Um, that's really weird. I don't know. Holy crap. I don't know why or how to open this. What is this? At thermal dynamics? At thermal. Do I need to add something to the pipe, maybe? Filter? I don't know if I add a filter. Flux duct, that's power pipe. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Um, right. Oh, I just I'm gonna have to look it up, and I feel stupid that I just don't know how to open this pipe. Yeah, I'll come back. Okay. Well, this fluid duct or fluid conduit from Ender.io. Uh, correct. And I think it should just go. Yeah. Okay. It said it wouldn't work with the water because there's different stages, which it recommended mechanism pipes, which I believe I can make steel in here. Or maybe not. Shoot. Oh, we want mechanic. Can make it through a metallurgic infuser, which would be possible. I mean, it really seems like it's the only way. Anyway, we've got our simple foundry set up. That's good. I might make it a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. I don't really have any ores. I do need to set up a system to automatically crush these. Maybe I'll have to do some hand crushing again to get some. Actually, I could set up a deployer line and deploy a hammer, I think. I don't know if that would work. I mean, it might. But there are also automatic hammers. Mechanical hammer. Oh, okay. The only problem is power. So I'm gonna have to figure that out probably in the next episode. We'll be working with power, hopefully. Um, take a look here. Okay, I get to get that reward, and I don't know what I need basalt for, so I guess magma cream. Ooh, forging, free seared bricks. Ooh. With rainy mood. Turning up the heat, the foundry is an alternative version of the smeltery. Oh. The foundry is even more different. Molten obsidian. Or scorched bricks. Nether grout. Scorched brick. Okay, so this has to be found as well. Okay, fine. What is this, manulum? So when you set up a smelter, you need a good place to store your cast. Cast just up to 4 of each cast type. Okay, that's good to know. Can I just make one of them? But really, any cast? I've got to have 2 of something. There we go. I'm debating on destroying the ship. It's kind of in my way. Now we get a new book too with all the new stuff. So we'll take a look at that soon. Boom, boom. Sound like? And I get what they were going for, but that's not great. Maybe if I turned it on like, yeah, no, that ain't it, Chief. I'm gonna have to look into power and see how that's done, and then we'll get a game plan for the next episode. Which, I mean, there's a whole one, oh, 2 books and quills. There's a whole chapter here, but I don't know if I'm missing. Why is it so hot over here? I don't know. If I like miss something, power struggle unlocks one quest somewhere else. I think I'm supposed to get started into pneumatic craft, which we will just do that in the next episode. So I think I'm just gonna end it off here. I'm gonna have to cut some stuff out. I don't know what I'm really doing with this, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.